Hey everybody, how's your day? Just checking in with you. So I am going to do today's video based on the workbook that I wrote, the Abundant Life Coaching Workbook, and it's the section of quiet time and journaling. Ooh, sometimes it's people's favorites and sometimes people are like, nah, that's not for me. Well, just to encourage you, why don't you just try it? And if you're saying, well, I did, and it didn't do anything, why don't you give it at least 2 weeks? Try at least 2 weeks and see what happens, even if you do it for 10 minutes a day and see. I challenge you to get yourself, even this I got at the dollar store, be kind to your mind. So, okay, what do? You get your journal, you get a pen. I like to sit somewhere where I'm not going to be disturbed, and you might find that a challenge. You could go into your car, you could go into the bathroom, you could go outside and sit somewhere under a tree on a chair. Just listen, there is a place where you could go and sit. I promise you, you can do it. You just gotta make the time to do it. So what do? You get your journal. You sit in that quiet spot. I like to get a pen that I really like. Honestly, that might sound crazy, but if the pen writes really smooth, oh, that's just, take it from a writer. Like I love pens. So get a nice pen that you really like, and it might sound corny, but you don't want anything to hinder your wonderful quiet time. And let me tell you, a pen makes a difference. The other thing is put on some instrumental music, light a candle. And if you're somebody that's a little like, I need to know like how long this is going to take, set a timer. Even if it's for 10 minutes, set a timer. I honestly like to take an actual timer that you would find in the kitchen, because if I have my phone, there's a tendency that I'm going to start checking my phone. So get a timer out of the kitchen, the one that you would normally use for baking a cake. Although I know a lot of ovens have the timer on it, we still have the old school timer. So that's a good thing that you could do. And then just say, okay, I am going to write whatever is on my mind, whatever I have been feeling, this icky thought, these emotions that keep like flying out, back and forth. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this coming from? Well, just start writing and you're going to be surprised. And the thing is, you might not like everything that comes out, but it's okay. You're doing something with it. So I'm so proud of you. Keep it going. Just keep writing. And if you don't want anybody to find it, then rip it up afterwards. It's okay. Talk to God. Pray about all this. Say, Lord, I'm just at my wit's end if it's something like that. Write it out. Say how upset you are. Because if you don't do something with it, it's going to steer you in little ways, and then those little ways become big ways. And another thing is, when you're caring for yourself, that self-care is going to reflect around you. So it's not only for you, it's for the people around you too. Last but not least, I really like to take any thoughts or feelings that are pressing and put scripture to them and say, Lord, how am I going to get through this? What do you say about it? And then just at the end, just keep saying that thought, those verses over and over. And when you're done, if it doesn't feel like you've done anything, do it again. Take a time out in another hour or stay longer. But please give it at least 2 weeks. And then it might just be that you have to break that barrier where you don't feel bad expressing your feelings, because you learned possibly when you were younger that maybe your feelings didn't matter, or your feelings weren't good enough to be heard. So it might take time to break that and to feel comfortable with writing. So please give it some time. Let me know your thoughts on journaling, like, your little ways, what you do. I'll talk to you soon. See you.